This is my 2004 Toyota Echo. It's been sitting in my driveway for a while, so the battery's been kind of dying. I've been waiting for the title to arrive. It's been kind of a hectic process. You can follow some of my videos with me fixing this thing up. When I found it, this was covered by bamboo. It was being taken over by nature. I do have some issues with it. It needs new tires, so that's going to be an expensive thing. And then you have the dead battery, but that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it on this car. This is a very, very reliable, economical mode of transportation. And also, there's been like this kind of like cult following behind this car. You wouldn't think so, because economy cars are just bought by people who are usually don't have a lot of money, and they're still being bought by people who don't have a lot of money. But you know, for me, I kind of feel that cars work for me. I don't want to get something that's expensive, that's hard to maintain, and just to be showboating. This thing gets me to everywhere I want to go. It's so good that you can take it cross country. And another thing about this car is that it's a very tall car. So it doesn't really help the handling, but because it's a tall car, it's very easy to get in and out of it. This is a 4-door Echo. They do make the 2-door Echos, but I find that the 4 doors are so much better to have. And these doors, if you ever open the door of an Echo, you'll know why this is probably one of the last few very lightweight cars. I mean, this door, there's like almost no weight to it. Let's look at these luxurious rear seats here. So it's got like this weird pattern. It's like an 80s style, and it comes in different colors on the Echo. There's like this kind of bluish ones that are kind of very 80s. You do have a little map pocket here. You could use this as an Uber, but it is a very small car back here. You do fit 3 people here, and you do have space to pull this down and lower the seats. It's very well done. You can lock it too. Look at that. You can pull this down. You know, that's the Yaris is a better car just because it's a hatchback, but if you like the car style, this is really a great little thing. And this is what, a 60-40 split like most cars, so it's very usable. If you have a family, this is a really great car for you. 40 miles to the gallon, and that hybrid Prius gets about 55. Now you don't have the complexity of the hybrid system on this Toyota Echo, and you still have the same sort of reliability that you would have on the Prius. You know, the Prius is a great car. I really like it. It's more usable because of the hatchback style. But this Toyota Echo feels like it's a car. By the way, you see a lot of these cars with 300,000 miles. So on the door, of course, you have regular windows. You do have power locks, which is kind of cool, but you can also use your hand to kind of open it. You have a little bit of a pocket slash handle, a little pocket here. The seats, what I like about them is that they're high up. I mean, they actually are high up. Sophie, go to your side. Go to your side. Go to your side. Go over there. Come on. Come on. Good girl. She really loves going for rides. So, here we are in the cockpit of the Toyota Echo. You have a very simple airbag. This car is very easy to drive, by the way. Great power steering. You know, it's expected, but I have had cars without power steering, so very typical Toyota dimmer here. Like, it's very cheap, but this has been on Toyotas in the 90s, like trucks, pickup trucks, cars like the Paseo. You have a little coin slot here, and check this out. Down here you have this huge pocket. Huge pocket, you can put stuff. And then over here, another huge pocket, and kind of deep, another huge pocket. And look at this, another pocket over here, another pocket up here. And if you roll the seat, sorry Sophie, you also have a pocket down here. I mean, this thing is usable. And one thing that's kind of cool is that you don't have your dash right here. Not a lot of people like that, but when you're driving it, it feels better because you're not as distracted. It feels like you're more in tune with the road. So I've gotten used to it, and looking here is really not that big of an issue. This car has got 137,000 miles, so it's practically new. It really is a car that's gonna keep ticking. You got an airbag here, an airbag right over there. You have your adjustment here for your AC. The AC does work, but it is kind of noisy. That's the thing. Yeah, look at that. Very noisy, but it does work. Sophie's smelling. What, you want? Okay. What's up, Sophie? You smelling? Yeah. The radio doesn't work. I turned it off. Yeah, that's another issue. Very easy car to kind of get in and out. You do have beautiful visors. Actually, not that beautiful, but you have two cup holders, very large cup holders there, and then another one over here. You have your handbrake, and then here you have an electronic lock. Need new tires though, and then fortunately the tires get kind of expensive. But this car is going to make a very good car for a student or somebody that's really into hypermiling or wants just a car for commuting. I really think these are cars that people just don't they're not attracted to these days, but I find them to be probably one of the more fascinating things you can get. A good economy car, in my point of view, is probably the most important thing you could have for transportation in the United States. You know, it really is. And oftentimes people sell these and they get like their luxury cars. They get like 20 miles to the gallon, and this thing gets 40, but it's very reliable and the parts for it are cheap. So if you're interested in getting a cheap and expensive car, the Toyota Echo makes a fantastic car. They even come as 5 speeds, so they're a little bit rarer, but they're worth getting. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.